Greetings and welcome to my channel. Now I know this seems kinda sus, but I have been playing this game for a good on 10 hours now, like in between like 2 game sessions, but like I've been enjoying this so much that I'm worried that I might actually be addicted to it. Which, yeah, kind of viewer discretion advised on this. If you have actual gambling problems, maybe don't play this. But there's no money involved. You can't even buy it right now because only the demo's out. So yeah, you literally cannot spend money on this game in any way, shape, or form. But even so, still, you know, if you know yourself, you know, take care of yourself. But in the terms of a game with no consequences attached other than time invested, I guess, it's fine. And I'm really enjoying it because it has a lot of like game mechanics that I enjoy in games. And let me show you what I mean by that. So we're gonna start with arguably the best deck. So you have to discover. So every time you buy a game from the shop, which uses in-game currency, don't worry about it. You discover that card, and you have to get like a set amount of discoveries to unlock this deck and then this deck, because this is the default deck. And then yeah, you have the yellow deck, and then yeah, you have these 2 decks. But yeah, this is arguably the easiest deck to manipulate with, well, you'll see what I mean. Let's just get into it. So we're going to start things off by playing a very standard game of poker, and don't worry about all of this because you'll understand it as it goes along. So you're not even playing against an opponent necessarily. This is solo poker for points, and in order to beat a stage, you have to get a certain number of points and a certain number of hands. And if you lose if you fail to do this even once, like if you run out of hands and still haven't met the score total, then you just start over. It's kind of roguelike-ish like that. Like, if you win, you get in-game currency you can spend, but if you lose, you don't lose money, you just start over. You lose your entire build. Right, so this is just poker, so I'm gonna discard some things here. Hope to get some better cards. Okay, so then let's do some more discards. I know some version of pokers have a discard mechanic, but oh, I kind of messed up. Oh well, I'll just keep discarding. There we go, that's what I wanted. Full house. But like most of them only have you like, you know, discard once per hand. This isn't exactly like this. So yeah, using the power of discards, I was able to get a hand strong enough to clear the round score in 1 turn. That's what the fire over here was about. I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor or whatever, but or at least see it very well. It is kind of small on this screen. Okay, this is a very good card, so I'm gonna pick this up. So these are jokers, and they're cards that go up here on this screen, and they change the way the game is played in certain ways. If you noticed from the first time, the blue counter over here is the amount of points a card is worth, and the red section is for like a multiplier, and like different hands have different multipliers. So my full house had like I think 4, a multiplier of 4, but if I played like 2 pairs, it would have only been 2. So yeah, the name of this game is more multiplication than addition, and you'll see that as time goes on. But yeah, so these jokers are, yeah, they're buffs basically. And I'm gonna get this one because this is really good. This gives you 1 point of multiplier per consecutive hand played without playing a face card. This deck has no face cards. That's kind of the draw of it. So this is an amazing card for that. I'm gonna get this. Also going to get this for, well, I can't, I don't have enough money. This is a good one that you, for the early game to help you build up, you know, some starting bank. You know, I'll show you what I mean at the end of this next round. But yeah, right now I can't afford this. So, let's just go into the next hand. Or the next round, I guess. See here, and we already have a full house, although not as strong a one this time around. So let's go ahead and play that. And our bus is going to give us another, it's going to change our multiplier from a 4 to a 5. And yeah, that hand would have won the last game, but it doesn't now because each round, like the score you need to beat increases. Let's see here. I have 2 pairs, but let me discard some cards, see if I can build that up to a full house. For some reason, full houses are really easy for me to get. I don't know what it is, but there are better like hands to play if you can. Like if I saved like an 8, then I could have built for like a straight with 9, 8, and 7 in it. Although trying to get 2/5 of a straight is kind of hard. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go for this full house and close out the win here. Oh, that hand was strong enough to win from the start. Oh well. So I wanted to draw your attention to this right here. 1 interest per 5 money you have left over from your shopping trip. Yeah, this maxes out to 5, so you need like you want like a little nest egg of 25 coins to get the most money per round. And also, you want to play as few hands as possible, because that gives you money as well. See here, I don't really much care for either of these. They're just chips, not multipliers. So instead of touching those, I'm going to start opening card packs here. Now, the Celestial Pack, the Planet cards. These are the kinds of hands you can draw, you can play. Let me open this up and show you. So, I can buy the Smart cards and increase the multiplier and the chips I get for playing a 4 of a kind. Or I can do that for a pair or for 3 of a kind. And I don't really use any of these all too much, but a 3 of a kind I think is probably the safer bet. It gives 2 to multiply instead of the 1 that a pair does. And yeah, it's fairly easy for me to get, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. This is definitely not one of my more favorite planet cards to get. I'm fond of like the Earth, which is full house, and Jupiter, which is a flush, which I had an amazing build at one point that relied on flushes, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm kind of showing the story off. Next, I'm going to buy this, which is an Arcana pack. So, these are tarot cards, and the tarot cards change the cards in your deck. So, if I use this, I could take these 2 spades and this club, and I could turn them all into diamonds. So, a 10 of spades would be a 10 of diamonds. This would also be a 10 of diamonds, and this would be a 3 of diamonds. I could also turn them into hearts with this card. But I think what I'm going to go with here, I'm going to actually turn the 3 down. I'm going to go with this, because this will enhance 2 selected cards to mult cards. And each mult card adds 3 to your multiplier. And yeah, multipliers are where your investments want to be. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, the packs, you get a certain number of cards, but you can only choose 1. So it's kind of like there's options, or more options than Isaac if you play that, where yeah, you have options to work with, but you can only choose 1 item. Right, well, I'm basically out of money, so I'm going to start a new round here. And I know I kind of harped about interest, but and then immediately spent all my money. So yeah, that's kind of rough. So yeah, here we are at the first boss. So every like stage or ante, as it's called here, has 3 enemies. The last one being a boss, and the boss rounds have effects. So the heads effect is that all heart cards are debuffed. Meaning that if I were to do 10, 10, 8, and 8, go for 2 pair, I would not get the 10 chips off of this 10 of hearts, like I would for this 10 of clubs or the 2 8s. So yeah, the boss stages can be a bit rough. So instead of that, because if I could turn this a full house, it's gonna be better. Or if I can just do 3 of a kind since I bought a buff for that. But I'm gonna discard these lower end cards here. Alright, and I'm gonna discard these, and I think this as well, honestly. Okay, they're not really working with me here, Dad, come on. Alright, well, I guess the 2 pair it is then, yikes. Alright, so what is that gonna hook me up with here? Okay, that's about halfway to what I need. Let's see here. I did not draw much better. Alright, so I'm going to do a bit of a risky play, and I'm going to use one of my hands as a discard here. We're going to get rid of these. This isn't going to give me a whole lot of points, but it's fine. And honestly, there are builds that can work around that. Here we go. Should I go for the 3 of a kind, or should I go for the full house? 40 of 4, 50 of 5. I'm going to go for the 3 of a kind. Okay, that hand was strong enough to win from the start. Oh well. Alright, so now we're up to the second stage of Ante. And I kind of apologize, there is a lot to explain here, but I'm kind of hoping I can kind of slowly explain things as they come along. I think I've covered most of everything right now. Let's see here. Spalzic Tarot when a blind is selected, so... Or blind, I think it is? No, it's blind. So the blinds are just like standard stages, and the small ones don't give you as much money for completing them as the big ones do. Although that's like the base money, it doesn't take into account, the hands or other, bonuses. It's just like the base amount of money you get for winning. So I'm not going to get that. And then this is a Titan multiplier every 6 hand plays. I don't know if I trust that. There are way better cards out there. I'm going to get another Celestial card because I need to keep upgrading the hands here. Let me show you. So these are all the hands you can get, which is not true. You can actually get more hand types with this. This is kind of your starter set of hands. You have to play hand types that aren't here to unlock them. Even that's only for the run, but... yeah, so obviously the straight fuss is the strongest, but that's too difficult to get. I'm not going to bother with that. So yeah, as you can see here, my 3 of a kind is leveled up because I bought that last shopping spree. So I'm going to see what I can get now. And hopefully I can get like a full house. Nah, it's not here. See here, pair, 4 of a kind, straight flush. Yeah, that didn't really work out in my favor. Right, well, in case I get a really bad hand, I only have a pair to work with, I'll go ahead and get this, because I really don't think 4 of a kind is going to happen for me, unless I build toward it. And it's too early for that right now. Yeah, okay, I want to just save my money. I could get an Arcana card, but also I kind of want to start building up a little nest out to get interest, so I kind of want to watch what I spend. Right, so let's get into this. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna discard. I'm kind of pulling for a straight here, but if I get a full house or a 3 of a kind, I'll take that. Yeah, it's really not working with me here. Alright, I'm spending my last discard. So if I get something good. There we go. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's a straight. I'll take that. Took all my discards, but I finally got it. Alright, so that's that blind beaten. And I will say this, like, if you can ration your discards, I would say do that unless you have a build, you know, that where you wouldn't want to. And there are cards like that. Ooh. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of my money, but you know what? I want it, I'm gonna take it. So yeah, every time I play a hand, this is gonna copy this. So whatever multiplier this gets, I'm gonna get from this here, because so this basically doubles this card. And yeah, it copies the ability of any Joker like you put to the right of it. So it can be used in a lot of different ways. But like right now, since this is the only Joker I had before him now, it's basically doubling the multiplier this gives me, which is it's gonna help. Right. So let's go on to the next hand here. Woo! Okay. Let's discard these. No, I don't need that. Busting my balls here, game. Alright, there we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh yeah, there you go. When you have multipliers on multipliers, you can get one-shots really quick. At least in like the early to mid game. It gets kind of hard in the late game unless you have a really solid build with a lot of synergies. I'm kind of tempted to get this because it's just like 2 extra cards in your hand, so it makes getting hands easier. Yeah, okay, I can get that for now. It's definitely not something I would keep in my Joker collection, right? But yeah, it's good for like for now. We're still relatively early in the early game. I would say this is what beating this is about where the early game would stop. Well, we have an oh no, we don't. Hold on. Slow your roll there, big guy. We need an 8. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go for the full house instead. I also get straights really easy in this game, and I don't know why, but I don't exactly have room to complain. Alright. Cash out here. Alright, so instead of Jokers, we got... Okay. I could gamble for a Joker card, see if we get something good. But instead, I think I'm going to show off Spectral cards, because this is where stuff can get kind of crazy. Unfortunately, these don't show up very often, but they can be really meh, or they can be really good. So let's see what we get here. Alright, let's see here. Converts all cards in a hand to a single random rank for -1 hand size. That's tempting. Converts all hand to a single random suit. Oh wait, to a single random rank. That's not as good. Okay, now this is what I was thinking of when I saw this, but no. This makes all the cards the same number, but that number is random, so they could all be 2s, which would be horrible. No, I think I'm gonna do this. Unless this is good. Nah. Okay, this... No, I'm not going for that. It's random. So, no. The only really good one here is holographic, but... So, it's like a 1 in 3 chance of getting that. But even then, it could go on a garbage card, so it wouldn't be worth it anyway. Now, I'm gonna go for Sigil. Because I like flushes. Good choice. Good choice. I like spades. Alright. Not necessarily my favorite suit per se, but I'll take it. Alright, so I'm gonna save. Well, actually, I'd be getting the same interest if I bought this or kept my $9. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead. See what we get here. Show off more. Let me show off more cards. Doubles my money. That's tempting. Let me see here. Do we have anything? Well, this would give me more money because this would only give me +5. This would give me +9. So this would definitely be more money. And this would just give me Mercury. So yeah, I guess I'm going for the money. So yeah, let's get us a rare Joker. Might as well. Oh, the 8-ball. Okay. So if I play 2 or more 8 cards, I get a random, I think random tarot card. Which could be interesting, but I don't really use those a lot. I mean, I guess I have an equal amount of them. Or maybe not. I did just have a bunch of cards turned to spades, so. Oh, well, no, I should still have a grand total of 8 of them. Yeah, or 4, excuse me. Yeah, I still have 4 of them, they're just not all, they're different suits. Those are previous actions. Right, well, that's enough of that. No, I don't want to do that. Let's go to the next round. And yeah, the score you need to get to pass around keeps on increasing. Well, we already have a flush right away. There's that spectral card putting in nut work. See how many points am I getting off that? Well, not enough to beat the stage right away. That's a shame. Let's get another flush then. There we go. Only 2 hands, that's good. Not the most amount of money I could have made, but it works. Ooh. Yep. Yep, I'm getting it. That's a good card. Alright, then I'm saving my money, because, yeah, there's no way I can buy anything here without this going over, which is a shame, because this is a really good Joker card. 1 in 10 chance of it getting destroyed at the end of a round. I've had this last me for most of a run, like, twice. And then, like, one time it quit on me, like, after a single hand. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a really good one. And you know what? I kind of need good as the stages get more difficult, so I'm gonna splurge for it. I need them big numbers. So simple. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the straight. I'm gonna chance it for the straight. Yes, sir. I'm gonna chance it for the straight. Didn't get that, and I want to save my last discard just in case, so let's go ahead and spin this full house. Alright, I think it's time to use the death card, so I'm going to drag this 4 over here. I'm going to select the 4 and the 9, and I'm going to activate the death card. So this card will convert the 4 into the 9, so I will have 2 9s. And this is permanent, by the way. This is a permanent change to the deck. So that way I'll be able to get 3 9s and get another full house. Which wasn't necessary because I had 3 6s. But nobody likes 3 6s, so this works out. Besides, like I said, it's a permanent change to the deck, and having a lower number card become a higher number card is good for your points later on. And, you know, for getting hands together. Alright. Huh. That's kind of tempting. I've been pretty good at getting straights. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. And honestly, I probably should have sold this card instead, but oh well. Too late now. Hey, sorry about this, but this run actually did so well that I wound up with almost a full hour's worth of footage. And there's not a lot of cut here, so as much as I wanted this to be kind of a one and done sort of thing, there is going to have to be a second episode of this. But hopefully with what you've seen, you kind of get the gist of how this game works. It can get a lot crazier with some of the builds you can get, but if you're interested in this game and, you know, don't have like issues because of the type of game it is, you should definitely check it out yourself. The demo's free. You know, the game's not been fully released yet as of recording this, which actually it's been in demo for like 2 months and had a playtest before that, had a lot more stuff in it. But I don't know why they cut the demo down. They just decided to. I don't know. But yeah, this is how we're going to have to end it for now, so I don't want the video to go on for too long and take forever to upload. That's my primary concern, because I don't know how long this is going to take to upload. I mean, honestly, if it uploads quickly enough, I might just like upload the whole thing of footage instead, but long videos tend not to do well on this platform. I mean, even like a video as long as this doesn't do as well as the shorter ones, but you know, it is what it is. Kind of hard to show off games if you're only doing like under 10 minutes. My opinion, anyway. Eddie, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. This is a great game, and I know I should have posted like Minecraft 2 days ago. I'm sorry. I got half the episode done. I'll get it out as soon as I can. I'm doing my best, I promise. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.